So the other day I was coaching someone on the phone, and I made a suggestion for them to just hire 3 people. They had some really good applicants. I said, just hire 3 people. You're going to definitely need 2, and you need 1 in the hopper training. And they said, I don't know if I can do that. I did that once before, and the first guy ended up screwing me over and stealing from me. The second guy was actually on drugs, and the third guy just didn't work out. And I said, well, whose fault was that? I mean, did you do a drug test? Did you do a background check? Did you do any of that? And so many times people's past keeps them from moving forward in the future. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Leave the past, lead the future. Hey, this is Greg McAfee, and welcome to the Greg McAfee Show. Now let's get started. Hey, welcome back to the Greg McAfee Show, where we discuss steps to successful entrepreneurship, how to take your business to the next level, whatever that level might be, and ultimately follow your dreams. Today, we're going to be discussing leave the past, lead the future. So here are a few strong entrepreneur-minded reasons why living in the past holds us back, and how focusing on today and tomorrow sets the stage for success, clarity, and how to make an impact, okay? So the first one is, we can't drive forward while staring in the rearview mirror. We all know that little mirror is little for a reason, and that windshield's big for a reason. Living in the past keeps us from seeing the opportunities that are right in front of us. So as long as we're looking in the past and thinking about what happened back then, that we made a mistake, or we screwed up, or we didn't do something right, and it cost us. There's a big cost. I can go into some costs that, boy, I wish if I had to go back, I'd never have said this, or I'd never have done that, and all those types of things. But I found this is where we find ourselves today, okay? That's a great little saying. This is where we find ourselves today. What are we going to do with it? And how are we going to get to tomorrow more successful than we are today, and definitely yesterday, okay? So, number 2, we can't build tomorrow's business on yesterday's mindset. It just doesn't work that way. So if you're a second generation or a third generation, you can't build that business based on second generation or first generation mindset or second generation mindset. You've got to think with your mind today. Today is what matters. Entrepreneurs stuck in the past, which I call stuck in the muck. In the Marine Corps, we did some hiking, humping, multiple places, that some of the places where I would put my foot, it would go down 6 inches. And it was all I could do to lift it back out. And you couldn't see your hand in front of you. It was easy to get lost and all those types of things. So I call it stuck in the muck. It's where we repeat mistakes, we miss innovation, we stay behind while the market keeps moving forward, while your competitors keep moving forward. Yesterday's mindset keeps you in the dark and keeps you in the muck, okay? Number 3, the past cannot be changed. It's history. No pun. Today can shape our future. Today, success belongs to those who take action now. Today, not those who dwell on what already happened. See, what already happened, it's only a learning experience. That's all. It's not a destination. It teaches us. Number 4, dwelling on the past drains energy that could be used to build our next win for tomorrow. So dwelling on the past just drains energy. It wastes time. Wasted time that will never get back. People who focus forward stay sharper, move faster, and go farther in life and business than anyone else. So keep focusing on tomorrow. You got today. It's the only day we have, but we're looking for tomorrow. We're looking in our future. We're visionaries. We're trying to make things happen for tomorrow. And like I said earlier, the past is just a teacher. It's not a destination. Learn from it, grow from it, but don't live there. There's no progress in repeating regret. And that's a lot of the past you're concerned about and thinking about was nothing but regret. Number 6, the marketplace rewards action, not reflection. Entrepreneurs who focus on today's strategy and tomorrow's opportunities make progress. Those who obsess over the past get stuck in the muck. And number 7, you can't scale anything while dragging emotional baggage around with you. Letting go of regret and offense frees up energy to lead, create, and grow. You see, your team knows when you're down and out. Your team knows that. It's noticeable. They can see it on your face. And do you want to lift people up or do you want to bring people down? Because when you're down, you're bringing people down. Nobody wants to work for a down person. I'll tell you that right now. Nobody wants to work for a down person. We can't scale while dragging emotional baggage around. We have to let go of regret. It's freeing. Free to lead again. Free to create again. Free to grow again. Think about it. Number 8, we're just going to be happier when we let go of what was. What was is not going to get us to tomorrow, okay? I repeat that. What was is not going to get us to tomorrow. We need to start building for what could be. That's where my mind goes. What could be? What could we look like? What could we do? How much could we create? How many jobs could we do if we had to? All those types of things. What if we had more jobs than we could possibly do? Could we get them all done? Answer's yes. We'll figure it out. Some guys are like, there's no way. If you're saying that as a leader, wrong answer. Wrong answer. All right. Joy lives in progress, not in reliving pain or repaying old mistakes. Okay? We'll be happier when we let go of what was and start building what could be. Think about that. Tomorrow's exciting. We won a lot of accolades and a lot of awards and a lot of stuff and a lot of cool stuff over the years. 35 years of doing this. If you've been doing this longer than 35 years, let me know in the notes down there. Let me know. 35 years is a long time. If you've been running your business for 35 years, let me know down there in the notes. And by the way, push that like button if you like what I'm saying today, please. But joy. I want joy in my life, to be able to lead with joy, to be able to set the stage with joy, the example with joy. I want people to like working here. I don't want to be upset all the time worrying about the past of what I did. What I did is over. The decisions I made are over. I told you I said something extremely sensitive during an extremely insensitive time in 2020. We've only grown 88% since then. I could have got down and stayed down. It could have been bad. That's not my DNA. That's not my personality, and that's not how I think. And it can't be yours either. If you're the business leader, if you're the owner, it can't be yours. You're not going to succeed that way. And lastly, number 9, every day you stay in the past is a day you delay your breakthrough. And I like to have a breakthrough once in a while. Success belongs to the forward-focused and the mission-minded people who run a business. I'll say that again. Success belongs to the forward-focused and mission-minded people who run a business. That's where the success belongs. Because if you're weaned on a pickle about the past, you're not getting any further than you are today. I mean, how would you like to work a whole nother year and not be any further ahead than you are today? Because a lot of people do that every single year. What a waste of time. What a wasted effort. I've coached some people where I said, here you go. How much did you do last year? We did 1.8 million. How much did you do this year? We did 1.7 million. What are you projected to do next year? 2 million. Okay. You're going backwards, man. You're going backwards. You can't go backwards, and you can't set your goals so low. No wonder you're not hitting anything. Okay? So every day you stay in the past is a day you delay your breakthrough. Get out there, think differently. You know, my dad, I'd get hurt when I was little. My dad would say, rub it off. Get back in the game. Let's go. I did the same thing to my kids. Rub it off. Let's go. Get back in the game. Your greatest days are ahead of you, not behind you. Stop looking back and start stepping up. It's got to happen. Your business is going to be no different a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now until you step up to the plate and make things happen. Rub it off. Move on. It's about today and tomorrow, not yesterday. Yesterday's gone. Can't do a thing about it. All you can do is learn from it, move on. Your future self won't thank you dwelling on what went wrong. But it will thank you for rising up and building what's next. See, I'm doing things for my future self. I want my future self to say, Greg, you made some pretty darn good decisions back then. That's helped me today. I want my family to say, Greg, Dad, husband, Grandpa, you made some really good decisions back then, which has helped us today. I've made a lot more good decisions in the past than I have bad. But there are some bad that are spread out through there, that's for sure. I'm human. I've made a lot of mistakes. That's how I've learned. That's how I became number one in my market. That's how I have higher net profits than most in the industry. So my future self will thank me for rising up and building what's next. What's next in your business? What's next in your life? All right, let's go through these. Leave the past, lead the future. Here's how. Number one, you can't drive forward while staring in the rearview mirror. You can't build tomorrow's business with yesterday's mindset. The past can't be changed, but today can shape your future. Dwelling on the past drains energy that could be used to build your next win. The past is a teacher, not a destination. The marketplace rewards action, not reflection. You can't scale anything while dragging emotional baggage around with you. We'll be happier when we let go of what was and start building on what could be. And lastly, every day you stay in the past is a day you delay your breakthrough. I want you to think about these things. They're powerful. They will take you to the next level if you allow them to. Okay, before we wrap up, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe below. You can also support this podcast by rating and reviewing on iTunes or your preferred listening platform. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at The Greg McAfee Show. No spaces, no underscores. Be sure to tune in next week. I'll do my best to keep challenging you, helping you grow your business, taking it to the next level. Thanks for listening. As always, carry on. God bless. Make this day the best day of your life because we're not promised tomorrow. I'll see you later.